2, 1. Let's go. We do science. This is real science. We are here at the lab in the university. I want to demonstrate what I wrote on the whiteboard. Here it is. I can make a presentation as though I have a professor title. You see? Without any. That's what it say. Here is Alex, the main scientist of the project. He will show you what real science is. This is not a joke. This is this is called the science of balancing in an empty office where no fax machines, professors, all kinds of sexy white coat bitches, and not bitches. I mean, like they are showing around here from time to time. We don't know them, but we are talking about serious laboratory work. Now, we want to demonstrate to you our set here. These are the so-called set of three non-working, highly intelligent coffee machines that we could not exploit for half an hour. So that's why we took the simple approach. What was the simple approach, Alex? Oh, it's over there. It's the pod. Meanwhile, I can show you the super technology. Watch this. You see, there is a scene there. It's called thing, but you push a button and look at this technology. We have the greatest technology in the world. Have you seen this? I have never seen this in my life. This is called automatic sun goes down. The sun goes down by AI robots, all right? We have chairs, we have emptiness, we have vastness of the office, we do have light, and we have the alienware of some people that are not here. This one, it is a powerful computer that looks cool, but it does nothing, of course. It's busy playing video games. That's what I said before. Alex, what do you think? It's mostly no scientific works. It's just claiming the university space.
Can leave
Yeah.
email here, mail.
Yes. you can drop your mail, I mean physical envelopes, and this computer can shred. This one is called whatever, Alienware Space, like the aliens. It belongs to some guy called by the name Vincent, but that's not important. Now, the important thing is that finally we have completed the task, very unusual for me. And the task was to produce a cup of coffee here. Now we are on the 3rd minutes of the video, and now let's go talk about serious stuff, all right? Alex will lead us to the global solutions of the consciousness and the awareness of this universe, and all the sick people, we're going to cure them now because we are on the quest. This is like very scientific laboratory here, as you can see. There's many labs, there's people in white coats. They do operate on cows and other animals. As you can even see the design, it's worth mentioning. There are elevators. Yes, we can jump. It's about 20 feet from here. There's huge flying saucer shaped lampshades, and we don't like to use elevators, right?
You want to use elevators or not?
No, we don't like to use elevators.
I don't know where's
Where is the lab without elevator? You got confused. That is very unhappy. We would like to use our feet today. We can sit down on this office kind of thing that we don't know. It looks like from the movies, like George Lucas or whoever designed it. Going down. And the elevators, of course, they are speaking elevators because everything is controlled by one big brain here. And now we're going to go
one small brain.
Huh?
One small brain.
No, everything is controlled by the big brain of the laboratory, the universe, and now we're going to talk about the cancer. This is a serious shit here. A lot of people are dying from cancer, including me. And some people that I know, some people are losing hair, some people are losing a tits. Some people are losing, my mother lost a tit. They had to cut, yeah, she had cancer, and they had to cut one of her tits. Teats, not teats, tits. And yeah, my mother, you know, believe it or not. And everybody has cancer because it's a very poisonous society here. We are entering, as you can see, it's a biohazard. We are literally risking our lives here entering with this because it's a big thing. We have this. Okay, now we're gonna start real science here. I brought this myself personally as a gift. I gift you with this fruit of the loom, fruit of the, and this is how we do business. As you can see, this is laboratory. These are very special ingredients for the proper work of the scientists. Now we're gonna let Alex get us through what the hell is going on here. Yes, that was a small introduction by me. So now we're gonna put some logic. You see, there is this thing, it's called logic. We're gonna put some logic in what is all this about. Yes.
This is different lab gear, lab robots. This is a small robot.
This is a small robot. What it does?
It does. You put stuff here. You put the vials, multiple vials.
What is vial?
Vials. It's
Show us.
mostly vials holder like this.
Where is the vial? Okay.
So you put this with little vials, with little volumes of liquid,
Yes.
and the robot come from here and collect and film, and there's a do different things. You know, there's a different gear here. So it's one thing. It's tossing, adding up liquid and stuff like this.
So what this robot does after all? What is the purpose of this robot?
It's a liquid handling system. So you know how to handle
Liquids.
stuff, a certain amount. You know how to suck a certain amount and how to release a certain amount. So you have all the computer monitors here. You touch them and you program. And you also register yourself with special cards.
As a lab rat.
Yeah, when you come here, yeah, you should press this. Otherwise,
It's not
you
gonna
won't
work.
be awarded. You won't be given the M&Ms.
Ясно. All right. We speak some Russian here, but no. What is this?
This is a centrifuge, the large one.
Uh-huh.
This is to scan samples.
Uh-huh.
You know, to do photography of samples.
I see. Oh, real
bottom.
real camera machine, right?
Yeah.
With the push of this button, you push this button and it makes a picture. Is this how it works, or by the software?
No, it's all software.
Look at this. There's buttons. I guess like a manual camera.
It's basically when you leave something on top, it starts working.
Uh-huh.
No, it's regulating like this.
And that was the huge centrifugal machine to make the liquids.
To separate liquids, yes.
To separate liquids. The plasma from the blood and the blood from... Now, what is this gigantic...
It's called laminary box.
And what does this do?
Because the air moves in a parallel flows, not like regular. Regular air moves like this, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's mixing.
Circulating. And this is what does?
This goes from this bottom stuff
And goes up.
to the top. Yeah, in order to not to leave all these bacteria come out. You know?
Uh-huh.
So basically, when you open it, it start to suck.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
air start to flow. When you close it, it start to filter the ultraviolet. Don't look at this.
I see. Let me look at this. Very good for my eyes. I love it. All right. And what are the machineries inside? There's like
this is a small like centrifuge.
Uh-huh. The small centrifuge.
Yes, not to bring the specimens from this space to another space. Just work inside the space.
I see. This is a personal centrifuge you can carry in your pocket.
Yeah, small centrifuge. Yeah, and if you don't need, if the fraction is easily separatable from one from another. Yeah.
I see. And
This is a pipettes.
Yes.
A small one way, one channel.
and these are the little
This
thing.
is vials. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
show
little
us some
vials.
vial. Show us a real vial
is
for
vials.
people to know what the vial
You
is.
insert it into this stuff.
Uh-huh.
This stuff you insert into the robots.
Uh-huh. And
Uh,
in these things, I guess.
This is the same thing. This
Yeah,
is pretty
this is the
much the same thing. You basically, if the small vials you don't use it one by one. You don't touch the one vial. You use the robots like this that have a lot of pipettes.
Yes.
That have parallel pipettes.
Multiple
Yeah, it's
pipette.
like this, but it's much longer. You know, if you have 96 pipettes
I
or
see.
81 pipette, so it's touching like this. It's doing like this, but they have a lot of pipettes.
Is it fast?
This one is for manual job. You know, it's fast, but it's why we use all this all the systems, all the scanners. You see, all the scanners.
No, this is another big machine. This is you have to
All
tell
the-
us about this machine. This is
all the
this.
scanners. They are everywhere. The scanners are everywhere too.
Oh, this is a scanner? No.
This is little. No. This was little scanners. When you
Oh, the scanners. Yeah, I
you
understand.
see this barcode.
You read the barcode.
Yeah, when you come, you scan the barcode, so machine know what to working with right now.
I see. But what is this machine here? This
This
robot.
is a large robot. Yeah, this is large robot. It does much more than the first.
The first
the
one.
First robots. It does first. It's much larger space, and it has like 3 hands. You see, 1, 2, 3. So
Uh-huh.
those hands can work separately on separate tasks. They can heat up stuff. You see this tubes?
Uh-huh.
It's heating up. It's
Isolated tubes for heating or
Yeah, yeah.
cooling, I guess. Maybe cooling.
yeah, heating and cooling. Yeah.
This is
called
climate control.
Thermocycling.
Thermocycling. There is a special
Yeah.
box for the thermal
Yeah. Is
cycling,
yeah. There's a. Yeah,
and there is a trash can next to it.
Yeah, probably nothing is there, but
That's a good one.
you
Okay,
can-
the
you can-
trash
you can
can
dig
should be
in
here.
If you're interested.
No.
So this is like this pipette's ends. The
Uh-huh.
robots drop them. If they used, it's automatically dropped.
Uh-huh.
It can manipulate the whole thing, the whole vial
Vial.
holder like this.
At
to
the same
put,
time.
Put them on a thermocycler that have a lot of holes to heat up. You know?
I
And
see.
thermocycler is basically it takes large molecules and large molecules it
Oh, we
break.
are inside the machines
yeah,
now.
it breaks them. You see those things?
Yes.
This is a head for those pipettes, for the pipettes ending.
Uh-huh.
So the robot taking this pipettes ending. This is black pipettes ending. You see this?
Yes.
And they're here. So it's taking one by one and
Change them all the time.
It's change. It's putting them in these vials,
In the
in that
vials?
vials, wherever the program is, wherever the system is programmed, it's working.
I see.
So
And
you just need the software from this computer to operate. The
this
system.
is the software here.
Yeah. Yeah.
The software is operating this robot.
This robot and all these devices that are inside the robot.
Yes, a specialized
Yeah,
software.
yeah. Those are like those are small heads, you know, with like 8, I think, or 9 pipettes. And then
Where is the
large-
computer living for this software? It's below. This is the computer.
There's different computers. Like there's one computer here.
I
This
see.
computer, it controls the scanner and the
A small
the
computer
RFID
there.
readers. There's a lot of small computers. This is a robot controller.
I see.
This is robot heater. This is a robot also parts. You know,
There's
parts.
smart UPS here, not
Yeah.
to lose power, even if there's the universe to lose power.
Yeah.
And here
Okay,
we have.
This is a decapper. It removes all the caps from the
vials.
Yeah,
I see.
automatically. Yeah.
Little decapper Hamilton,
Yeah.
good guy.
This is fragment analyzer. So when you break the DNA, it's analyze the fragments.
Wait a second. We have to know this. This is
This
interesting.
is different, like layers of this of those vial holders. It's basically have the photo camera inside, and when you insert it takes this vial holder, move it inside and analyze inside, and it have software to see.
What is the purpose of this machine in stupid plain language? What it does?
It's
What we are looking for here.
Identify what the molecule is made from. You know?
Uh-huh.
So if there's a right molecule, if it's enough DNAs and stuff, it's quality control for the machines like this one,
I see.
like in that one. So those are.
Now we are moving to the next level machines.
Those
I
are
think. What are these?
thermocycler, the big one.
Uh-huh.
Big thermocycler. So you open it and you see the whole like modules of these vials. So you heat it up. It's also programmable. You can load programs. You can incubate. You can make cells grow, DNA grow.
Uh-huh.
You can load the old protocols that you use. So what thermocycles do is it takes this temperature, and it does. You see 3 minutes, 30 seconds, 30 seconds. It's supporting these temperatures with this time.
Yes,
On
I
this
see.
volume, you know.
It has a sequence of stuff
Sequence
that to go.
of temperatures. Yeah.
I see, and that would be breeding some kind of molecules and life organisms, right?
This is also the kind of the same thing. Yeah.
I see.
Just a little bit motorized. This is a like interesting thing. This is analyzing DNA, so-called sequencing.
Uh-huh.
Sequencing is breaking DNA in parts and then reading the small parts of DNA, because DNA is long. One DNA is like 3 billion
Pairs.
pairs. Yeah, so it's break the chromosomes into pieces, chopping them, and then reading this thing. And when it's reading, it's have computer inside. And
Can I give you some blood of mine to analyze me?
if you have $5,000 for the run, the one run costs $5,000 because
One run of this
one run
machine?
of this, yeah, because it use a lot of samples.
From out there, from the
Yeah,
internet.
It use no. You can load this holder that you the whole thing.
Yes.
You collect a lot of blood samples first.
Other blood samples from other humans.
You collect them into the fridge.
Into the fridge, I see.
Yeah, you see that there's a.
All right. How about mine? We don't want to talk about the fridge now. Let's say this is an interesting thing because you said.
When you finish, you throw out your.
Where
sample.
is me? My sample is here, somewhere here. So this is how you look like when you are thrown in the garbage, right?
You can do different things. You can do one sample more quality, more faster.
I have this question. No, it's not about money. Let's say I want my whole like full sequence DNA, like the full everything pair by pair.
Yeah, it's now from 5 to. It depends on the quality of
I want the highest quality. How much is going to
The
be?
highest quality will be few $1,000s.
Few $1,000s.
For the quality enough to analyze all your diseases, all your ancestors and stuff like this, you need like from 100 to like 600.
Like $1,000.
It's sometimes it's 100 when the holiday comes, you know. Or
Yeah. How
when
much
you-
is this the website, the popular website?
You
want
this
to
is-
3andMe?
This is 23andMe and Ancestors.com.
How much they charge?
They charge from $100 to like $600-700. It depends on analysis. What
I
they
see.
Do, you know,
And they probably use this kind of machines, right?
they use much larger machines, so it's much cheaper than ours.
Yeah.
They collect samples, so you send them, they accumulate them. So when they run them, they actually have this price of the run.
volumes,
Divided by-
scaling and volume.
Yeah, exactly.
So now let's say we want to conduct a test. Somebody comes here in the lab and say, hey, here is $5,000. Here is a drop of blood. What you gonna do?
I can show you the whole thing.
Yeah.
I can show you the schematic thing.
What we have to run so to give this guy or girl like final results, and how long it's gonna take?
It depends on what we do. This thing is do only one thing. You know, it's only sequencing and providing data to
Other stuff.
other stuff.
So for the full thing, how many machines we have to run here in the lab?
It
Only this one or other machines
It
too?
depends on what you are actually thinking to do.
Well, we want the best on the market, whatever it is, you know, like or close to the best.
For the best
To know the diseases that
Yeah.
we have, like
for
the
the
our.
best, you see this thing.
Yes.
This is one of the schematics of how it works. You know, this is actually editing DNA, editing, not just reading,
That's right,
not
that's
just
right.
analyzing, not just.
We just want to know
Yeah.
first. We want to know what we have, then we're gonna edit. I'm gonna
And
put
you
like
see
blue eyes.
Incubate at 37, add enzyme, heteroduplex. So this called workflow or the pipeline.
I
So
see.
you do this operation with these devices. You do this, you add buffers, you add water. So you use either pipettes or the robots to do it. If you have a lot of samples collected from different people, you do robots. You do thermocyclers, you see temperature in minutes, and you do adding stuff.
We saw the thermal cyclers over there behind.
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah,
There's
like
one
this
that
one.
says it's like automated, you know, with the protocol loaded in them, you know. So this is one protocol, and this is another protocol.
I
So
see.
for the
Depending on the
yeah, thermocycling can also be done in a robot inside the machine.
the big machine, yeah.
If a lot of operation is running, because when you have a lab, you have different operation with different speed. Like this machine, it works like for about like 29-30 hours.
To make one
it's
thing.
chopping your DNA, looking if it's the right pieces, because machine don't recognize the DNA. He cannot do it visually because DNA is too small.
I see.
It needs to read it again, read.
How fast it reads per second? What do you have like some ideas?
Only like 30 hours for the full genome.
Billions, 3.5 billions. That is like
3.5 billions. It's around 3.5 billions because only you can understand the quality afterwards.
I see.
You need to compare those readings from the machine with
To other databases.
model genome. You know,
Uh-huh.
when the humanity first
Started.
started to analyze genome, it cost like $3.5 billion.
Yeah, we know. Dr.
Yeah,
Werner
well,
and all
yeah.
these guys.
So what they did, they provided us the position of genes on a strand of DNA.
Yes, the
Yeah.
basic,
Yeah,
basic,
in
the,
order- in
like
order- in order
like a
for you-
scaffolding.
Yeah, in order for this machine to recognize the
Anything.
molecule, the DNA fragment, the genes, you need to compare these genes with the initial like reading. You know, the position.
Yep.
Because genes, they are different. My genes are different from your genes, but somehow we need when we read these genes, we need to understand this is the same gene, but the different value of this gene, different content. You know,
I see.
like this is gene for the eyes, this is gene for the eye color, but your eye color is different from mine, and the content of this molecule is different. The record itself is different. So you need the servers like this to
This is-
analyze them, to analyze to
These are the servers here on doing the analytics and the
doing
Calculations.
analytics, doing collecting information from all the scanners, all these robots, all this device. Every device have interface, have network.
I see.
Yeah.
The servers are here.
Yeah. It's a server. This is a very good storage system for 30 terabytes
I
on
see.
a cassette, on a little cartridge.
What do you mean a cassette? Like a
Yeah, it's like a video cassette.
like a old like a film cassette, right?
Yeah, yeah. We can.
So we don't have to lose the hard drive. Yeah.
No. What it is? Yeah, I'll show you.
I see. So it's
No, it's cassette like this.
yeah,
Only
solid.
This one is cleaning. And this is 30 terabytes
30 terabytes of a roll
of tape.
of tape, like a real tape. Yeah, I've heard about this.
So this is a small place for manual work. Also, different parts of work they can be done separately. So there's a few thermocyclers, one there inside those laminary box, one inside those. Oh no, one inside those and some of here. So
I see.
a lot.
So
of,
we have the robots and we have some actions here could be done manually and some people can work manually.
On one pipette or separate pipettes with separate chemicals or one large one. So you do it with one push.
And this is we have a storage room
this
for
is
the
plastic. This is consumables, and we have refrigerators for chemistry, for the reagents. So you load this the whole things here, and you load it back.
What is this does?
It just
It just keeps them cool.
It can store you if you die suddenly. We can put
We can store the data.
Yeah. We can store you and probably need to,
A bunch of other hundreds of people here in this in this.
We can do cryonics here. Yeah.
I see. I see there is a vacuum cleaner as well
There's
over
a
there.
vacuum cleaner I never used yet. Yeah.
What is this drawer? This is the tool drawer.
Yeah, just for everything.
And that is a very cool area I see here.
You can wash
This is
your
the
everything.
sink. Everything is movable. That's very nice. You can wash very scientifically your hands. And there is like all kinds of tubes and stuff. Yeah. And there's a first aid kit like in any lab. And a bunch of cool stuff. Very cool stuff, right? It looks very scientifically, and you have like a white coat, I guess.
Yeah, white coat with the company name.
Yes.
So to show us we're serious,
We have designed a white coats with a company logo.
We can burn the investors' money for nothing. So
And the midnight oil, we're just gonna burn the midnight oil. That's a hard labor, work hard.
Okay.
There's a nice monitor here.
Yeah, nice TV monitor.
No. I love this.
After Ocasio-Cortez. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
I don't even know who's that.
It's
The politician girl?
Yeah, leftist.
The communist?
Communist, yeah.
The commie girl?
Socialist.
The socialist communist, good.
Yeah.
Good for her. Is she still alive? Didn't they kill her, or what's up with her?
They form third largest caucus.
Really?
Progressives.
Caucus Pocus.
More than 100 people.
Communism is
And
coming
this is
in
a very
America.
interesting thing I can show you later. Is AR glasses. So you put those glasses.
There's monitors in the glasses, I suppose.
In the stereo, you can see your computer information.
You see the computer information through the glasses, like Google Glass?
Like better than Google
Like
Glass.
better than Google Glass?
Except it doesn't have the
Does it have software? Is it run? This thing runs, or
yeah,
can we
it's
see
run.
it?
I can show you.
Yeah, I'll see. We'll see it later. No, I have more questions now. The lab is very cool, and so much stuff in it. It's like a lot of stuff, and there's like so many stuff here. And now the big question: why we do that? Why? What is the purpose of all this machinery and
purpose of all
what we are trying to accomplish? Oh, you have a new fridge! Congratulations! I think it's going to be like Heineken's inside, or some sort of whiskey. Or who knows? Maybe some, maybe my DNA. Can you keep my DNA here?
Do you want some?
If I die, Alex, can you keep my DNA if I die? Yeah, I want some.
Here.
What is this?
We'll keep, this is
No, let's answer the big question over a cup of coffee, which we squeezed by the. Now, why we do this all this, Alex? Why? Like, what's the purpose of all this? Like so much equipments, cables, computers. How much it costs? Wait a second. How much it costs this lab?
The lab cost,
with all these computers and
the
machines.
lab came with the scientists and with all the personnel and all the people that organized it and knew how to do it. So the whole thing consumed $5 million to this moment.
$5 million already.
This equipment maybe costs like maybe $1 million.
I see. $1 million in equipment and $5 million in other stuff.
Yeah.
And now the question is why? What we are trying to.
The question is there's a long chain of cause and effect. So some smart parents gave birth to some smart people, so some smart kids.
And how about smart?
And those kids grew scientists. They somehow grew scientists. And when they grew scientists, they need to do science, you know. So they came in America. They are immigrants.
Yeah.
From Russia. They came here and they invented crazy new thing.
Yes, like
and they
Sergey Brin.
And they were so successful. So university throw money at them, you know, give them
here
money.
Here is millions of dollars. Do science.
Do science, but don't do production. Don't do real business.
Yes.
Only do
Just
science
do
because
science.
you're genius. Whatever, take any money, but do science. No, nothing repeatable, nothing, you know, you can earn money.
Yes.
Just spend money.
Just spend money, yeah, that's
Your
the
job,
purpose of the university, it's good, you know, they have to support.
Money, and our job is producing intellectual property on what you invented and license them.
I see.
So we license this intellectual property and try to develop the technology and the business.
I see.
And the technology differs from the science. It is repeatable. It is predictable.
Yes.
It is
like a real science. Repeatable, predictable.
No, like a real business. Yeah, like real production lines. You know. So those scientists that invented, they know nothing about robots,
this process.
About robots, about anything repeatable. They only want to do it once, twice, 3 times, and then
like the discovery of the light bulb.
Yeah, and then write papers, scientific
dissertations, and yes. They want to be famous on the science magazine.
PhD of PhDs.
Master degrees, all these titles.
They want to have the long Hirsch index, H index.
And they want to be probably a Nobel laureate at one point. That's their dream.
Yes. No, they know they're genius. They don't need this Nobel laureate.
They don't need this. They are above this reality.
They really,
Trust me, they are not. I know this kind of people. They always want to be recognized. Anyway, so what is the whole thing behind? Behind thing is just why we do this. Who we gonna attack?
And one of the separate side effects of this parents and genius kids who are interested in science, they produced some interesting thing about the modifying the sequencing technology. So you have sequencer there.
Yes.
But the sequencer is not precise enough. It's not fast enough, and it's not able to find
what we need, the specific markers,
and what it does, it do the chopping, do the salad of these molecules, and he take any molecules from the salad, but it cannot tell you it took all the molecules. You know?
I see.
It only statistically can tell. Oh, I probably took like 99% of those molecules. You know.
I see.
And this will cost you like $600. If you wanna 99.5 5%.
It will be
cost us
5,000.
6,000. Yeah.
And then-
and then it costs more and more.
In a million.
Yeah,
If you
so
want to
we
get
invented
the
different things. All this information is pretty like secretive. Don't
Yes,
film it.
yes. We're not filming it. It's transparent
No,
here.
Don't feel. Yeah. So this is how basically our technology work, what we should do, and what we should not do. You know.
I see.
How we will manipulate. So we're using those machines that are commercially available with a new approach, with the new chemistry, with the new number of cycles, number of temperatures, number of like the new protocol to do
Faster, better.
exact thing. You know, we can now find this one molecule in a hay of
Millions and billions.
of chops of molecules. Yeah. So this is how. If you can find one molecule, you can find really rare molecules.
I
And those
see.
rare molecules, they can be from, for example, from the tumors. Because when tumors grow, they destroy a lot of cells, and the cells it release the inside of the cells, the part of the cells in the bloodstream.
I see.
And when they release in the bloodstream,
These are the indications of
this is a biomarkers
How to cure.
of something. Yeah, biomarkers of something. Yeah, so we can find those biomarkers and detect like very nasty thing like cancers
precise.
on the early stage. Yeah, because they're small, they cannot be visible, they're not palpable, they're not yet appearing on
On the
imaging
bigger.
device
I
like
see.
MRI, like
So it's a-
positron devices. So
Whatever technology we have for the moment.
it doesn't appear on the blood, regular blood test, blood work. You know, when you go.
So
to
we
the
are talking here about early cancer detection before
early
even.
early detection in general, and in particular, cancer detection. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Things get serious here. I think so.
Very serious.
I'm setting up our coffee. Now we are
Yeah, and
about
we'll
to
try
put some cancer thing in our stream, blood streams to a little bit enhance our important conversation. I like this conversation.
Okay.
It's my top of my how they call. Oh, look at this! This is what they did. These people they imitate this Nutella. Be ready to look like a healthy bread. Or is it canoe or something? We don't know. Oh my God! This is amazing cancerous ingredient for two. Yeah. Say the most interesting stuff since you was here. What happened the most? Can you tell us some interesting accident or incident or something? Some cool story about this whole the cool stuff. Now we know we are looking for cancer kind of science, right?
Yeah. So this technology was tested on few specimens that we know had cancer. So we took it from the people that had cancer.
All right.
Yeah, and we successfully detected those cancers. This was not like a clinical trial, it was lab trial. So we took some specimens from the clinics,
I see.
but it wasn't made on rules according to the regulations.
Rules and regulations.
To pass as a successful test. So we have this proof of concept, so-called proof of concept. And now we need to develop a working workflow to the stage called core workflow operational.
It means in plain language to put all this machinery to work in a seamless kind of Swiss machine, like a Swiss watch. How many people will take?
We are able here to process around like 400 or 500 specimens a week.
What does that mean? 500 people, like
Yeah,
they are
people-
samples,
people, or,
animals?
Yeah, it can be real people, liquids. Our technology called liquid biopsy.
Can I give you my liquid and you can put me in the test
No,
group?
You can be probably in the control group. because
Yeah,
you
I want to
probably
be in
don't-
the control group. I will learn something about myself, I guess.
You will learn probably nothing about yourself because you will be randomized. We will know.
Uh-huh.
We will not know who you are.
I see.
And we will
But
not
I'll
know
be in
if
the-
you
in-
have cancer or not, and probably blood work need to be done in other locations.
Separate,
in the clinics,
like in
yeah,
the
so
clinic,
they
yeah.
don't contact us, and this is a whole thing, whole procedure. But yeah, you can probably participate as a control, yeah.
And do people?
Because we need definitely to detect something. We need definitely the DNA that have these cancerous parts of the DNA. You know, cancerous DNA chops.
I see.
They can be in different locations. They can be attached to the cells or flowing freely, or having parts of it. You know, having just a chunk.
Yeah.
But we need to in order to find it, we cannot find it, like, because cancers are still, you know, particular cancer is still very rare. It's in percentage of the whole thing. The whole cancer, all the cancers, they form this like 30 to 50%, depending on age group, of the reasons of death. You know.
I see. Yeah.
But in order to find these people, you know, we need to sort a lot of them, because one cancer will be separate from another cancer, and we cannot detect all the cancer at once. We only can detect one cancer at a time.
At a time, I see. Interesting. We'll learn a lot today, I guess. I think so.
And we will try to do this detection, like adding up those molecules, those testing molecules, to do a multi-cancer test. But this only can be done like in a
volume.
Iteration. Yeah, in volume, in iteration. Yeah, iteration, when we detect one group of
Then we
people,
move to
then
the next.
another, then third, and then we have those molecules that detects, and we put them together to detect at once. You know.
Is it going to succeed this, or is going to fail? What do you think?
There's a really high
Is there
chance
probability
to
that
fail.
to fail?
Yeah. because of
You
lot
are
of
not
things.
very optimistic, Alex.
Because no, I'm a realist, because that may be the new technology developed by other people, so our investor will become dissatisfied and stop the project.
I see.
There may be something that we don't know that stop us from detecting other like molecules, maybe like concentration.
Who knows?
Maybe industry doesn't need this early detection, so nobody will buy this to actually apply this test, because most cancers are detected on late stage.
I
When
see, but
you have pains, when you have
but we don't want to do
when
that. Nobody
when you touch your teeth and you feel
tits.
something.
You have tits. You have extra tits in your tits, and you touch them and say, "Oh, cancer tits, very nice." My mother had cancer. They cut her one of the things, and
it
that's
was late stage probably.
Oh yeah, this was like 20, 30 years ago.
My grandma died from breast cancer.
Yeah, my mother had the cancer. She died. I don't think she died from the cancer, but multiple extra layer of problems. You know, kidney, this, that. You know, it doesn't go. Think so much. It doesn't go by itself. You know. But if we detect the cancer first, that would be great. You know, before even gets to the
and unfortunately the clinical testing is very expensive. One of the reasons.
What do you mean?
So
like for the people,
in
for
order
the
to-
regular people?
No. The stage when you need to prove to FDA, to the authorities.
You mean for this process, kind of like a business process,
Yeah.
or the licensing and all this?
Technical process first. It's called CLIA, Clinical Laboratory Something Act, but the CLIA only register your process itself.
I see.
Then you need clinical trials to actually have hundreds of patients to donate blood samples to you, sign paperwork, and then like start actually testing. You know?
Slow process.
Yeah, because if you test them without this testing process and you kind of promise them that this technology will detect something, but it doesn't detect, or if it detects positively, but he doesn't have this, you know, but they
You didn't
started,
have the procedures.
yeah, so you will
and
be
the licensing?
penalized. You will be fined by the authorities, by the FDA.
Either you succeed or you don't. You will still be penalized if you don't have the licensing by the procedures.
No, this called false positive and false negative. They are both false, but one is false, telling you that you don't have cancer while you have it, and another one telling the opposite, telling you have
don't have it,
cancer while
but
you don't have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are both like have consequences.
Yeah. This is good. Thank you. We need like a solid knife. I have a knife in the taxi somewhere.
I have the garbage. Okay.
Huh?
I have knife too somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, look at that. Oh, I know where's the knife. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
We are eating cancerous element here in the lab. That's like a cancer one-on-one. We are cutting a patient. We're taking out his liver now and his heart.
Every person on Earth have cancerous cells, so we only develop them. Yeah. Every person in any stage of life has cancerous cells, but those cells can develop in the tumors or stay like dormant.
Dormant forever,
Yeah.
till he dies. He dies free of cancer, carrying cancer cells in the grave.
Yeah.
And meet the worms, and the worms are like, oh, good body, cancer-free body. Two worms talking to each other. Hey, buddy, let's go get some this free cancer cells. This guy just died yesterday on the cemetery.
Not in my case, because I will be stored in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because I'm cryonicist. Yeah, I have contract with a cryonicist company to freeze me after I die. And in order to those company to succeed, I can wait in the fridge, in this fridge, until they come and
Take you.
take me out. Yeah.
You're not gonna die here, don't worry. We have a long path in front of you. I predict at least 80 more years for you. Trust me. That's the good news. You have the good news here. All right, we're gonna say something for the final of the video. Alex, you will say something like a very important, like a message to the world about this, the life in general and the diseases and the cancers and
Choose life. My message is choose life. Don't let yourself die. Doesn't matter the time and the means. You can always diagnose early. You can always do checkups and find your disease early.
Yeah, do some checkups.
Do checkups.
The checkups. We are very negligent. I never do these things.
And do push-ups. I do it all the time because it's free, you know, on my medical plan.
That's right. All right, that's it. That's the end. We are in the lab. That's a fantastic interview. Alex is here. The boss of the lab is like working like crazy scientists to do success. That's it. Subscribe. If you hear this video and if you're like subscribe and eat some cancerous cells.